OK Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Evans. Boozer is out there with Saul. Then there's Boozer, and for Louisville. You know, Doris, one of the fun things about the first weeks of the season, fans getting to know the new faces on their team.
Oh, Kevin, there's so much talent across the league, but if you're adding new talent, you wonder a couple things. How do they fit? How special can they be? Fans just... There you go.
Outside Boozer. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops for Boozer. So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Brown. Shakes him. And finished off by Brown.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the dunk by Boozer.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Brown outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Boozer passes to Boozer. Now Saar. Boozer with the screen for Saar. Off target from three-point range. And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
Here's Brown, and Boozer with the block. They retain possession. There's the steal. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Boozer, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
For Louisville, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. On the wing, Brown. And finished off by Brown.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now here's Boozer. His last outing, he had 8 points. Boozer against Brown. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Just 5 to shoot. And Sarr pulls it down.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now here's Boozer. 6 points for him. Sarr's shot is off. Down low and stolen by Sarr. Here's Boozer. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Louisville trails by 7. It's Brown on the wing. And stolen by Sarr. Kicks it out to Evans. Brown outside. And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
What's up?
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat.
Now here's Boozer. 6 points for him. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. Boozer's got his third basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick.
Taking a look now at stats for Brown. Last season's performance for him on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Cardinals. 7-point differential. To the middle. Buries it down low.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here is Rogers. Still yet to score. Boozer against Brown. Cardinals need to get off a shot. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Boozer, up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boozer.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Foster. One second left, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really there.
Now at the break of the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Brown. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Louisville trails by 8. Here's Sherman. No good from outside. Foster passes to Harris. Now Brown. It's blocked. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Kamare misses.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Foster. Shot clock at 6. Brown outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Louisville. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. And the basket by Kamare.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Harris outside. Pass to Boozer. Beasley with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Boozer with it. 7 points in the game. Outside Boozer. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Pass to Brown. Beasley sets a screen for Brown. To the inside. Wants to get to Beasley and does. And it's good for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
First team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Quentin Beasley, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Now here's Evans. Still scoreless. Pass to Boozer. Evans gets to Boozer. And the 3 off target.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Brown with the bounce pass. Beasley with the screen on Harris. Shoots from the high post. The shot, no good. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Boozer. And it's blocked by Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second.
When it
team
comes
foul.
to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have
Take a
to be
break.
careful
Take a
with
break.
because these guys are all
2 shots.
NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Sars checked in for Harris. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Back to Boozer. Pass to Song. Evans setting the pick for Song. They could use a bucket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, second team.
In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cardinals.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Cardinals with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Puts up a three. Boozer with the rebound. Sarr against Brown. Now Sarr. Boozer double teamed. Sarr's shot is off. The Cardinals have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Left side, Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Brown's got the lead up to 1 now for Louisville.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Boozer. Pass to Evans. Back to Boozer. Now Sarr. The kick out to Boozer. Releases. Goes back up. And Boozer puts it in. Boozer's got 13 points.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Brown. Seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Sarr. Pass to Boozer. Shoots over Brown. It's Boozer missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Plays it up and banks it in. And the Cardinals lead by 1.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
A 3-ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cardinals ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-3 run. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on deck. Take a look at the results. The team looks to be shut size. I gotta say, they are making it look easy. Their offense is running like a machine. I mean,
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, and so it's Louisville with it. They lead by 1. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Boozer is out there with Evans. Then there's Boozer. Then it's Sarr. Now here's Boozer. Left side Boozer. Unloads from 13. Over Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
And so Brown will bring it up for Louisville. It's a 1-point game. And Boozer with the block. Evans right side. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
It's a close game here in Toronto. Brown feeling it out a bit. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
For Louisville, they've made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
One shot.
Now here's Boozer. He's got 7. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Brown against Boozer. Pass to Evans. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes in. Evans has got his first points of the night. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
And so it's Louisville with it. They trail by 1. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Three-pointer. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Left side Boozer. Out to the right wing. Here's Sarr. Drills it from outside. Sarr's got 7 points.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
And Sarr pulls it down. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Inside. It's good.
Not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
And here is Brown. 11 points in the game. Off the run, and Boozer with the block. Outside Boozer. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Boozer kicks to Evans. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Check in for Boozer. Trying to end the drought. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Song, the pass to Brown. Now here's Evans. There's a screen. And a wide open look for Song. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players. Guys with size who can shoot with range. That is a tough tandem to defend.
Back to Boozer. Evans sent the pick for Boozer. Pass to Evans. There's the three. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. The 11-footer. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
Oh, my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Louisville trails by 8. Pass to Kamare. Who will go passing it around. Offline with his 3.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Brown, good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Down low, Sherman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Sarr finds Brown. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. In the corner, it's Sarr. Shoots over Kamara. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
.23 seconds left to play in the third. Off target with his 3. gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. The step back jumper is good.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Here's Sherman. Pass to Rogers. Over Harris. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Takes a three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Brown out there with Boozer. Then there's Foster. Then there's Harris. Stolen by Boozer. The screen from Brown.
Switch.
Pass to Foster. Harris a screen on Brown. Foster passes to Boozer. Harris outside. Drills the three-pointer.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Louisville trails by 16. Now Kamara. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here is Harris. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Six to shoot. Right side Boozer. Second chance shot. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Stolen by Boozer. Harris with it. Out of bounds. It'll be the Cardinals' ball. Both teams will make substitutions. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Louisville. 15-point game. Pass to Kamara. Back to Brown. Misses the three.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Back to Harris. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Kamara. And for Louisville, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Harris kicks to Boozer.
Come to me.
Out to Harris. The tray. Knocks down the three ball. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Foster against Brown. Outside Boozer. Pass to Foster. Fires from deep. Rogers pulls it in. Louisville trails by 16. Now Kamara. Let's lose a 3. The three goes down.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Allie, thank you so much. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside Boozer. Boozer against Brown. Now Zahn. Puts up the three. It's off target.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Boozer. And that's in there.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Brown inside. He's covered by Boozer. That does not go. Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside Boozer. Brown against Boozer. Stripped it away. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Brown. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Here's Boozer. Right side, Boozer. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Gets it to go. Down low.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Outside Brown. Fires the three. Clean from outside. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now here's Boozer. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?